I was wondering how long the introduction of this interview will take, because the person I'm talking to today has wealth of experience in entrepreneurship, education, and politics. And let me be very brief with this introduction, because if we are to mention everything he holds, I'm not sure 30 minutes would even be enough. He's an old saint, that's an old student of St. John's School in Secondary. He holds BSc Agric Economics from University of Ghana. He's a chartered marketer, London and Ghana. He pioneered digital TV in Ghana, and he's also an executive. He holds an executive master's in public administration, where he was the best student in 2005 from Gempa in Ghana. And he's the CEO of the leading and arguably the best media house in the Western region, Skyy Media Group, the mother company, Wassa Support Limited. And he's a district chief executive of Wassa East District. I call him a serial entrepreneur. I'm just wondering what Honorable Will Senator will call himself. I interviewed yourself once, and I asked him who, in one word, how would he describe Will Senator? He said, sharp. In one word, how would you describe Will Senator?
Chief servant. I don't know if that's one word.
Yeah. Why chief servant?
Life is about impact you make. And for you to serve, for you to impact, you have to be a servant. I love impacting. I love seeing people happy. I love seeing people getting close to their fulfillment because of what I do. Yes.
Well, so let's talk about growing up. Where did you grow up?
I grew up at Ateku, in Wassa East. My mother was a trader, my father was a farmer. I spent time in the bush with my father alone because I was like his pet, son. I was always hanging around his neck, It was tough. I schooled at Ateku Early Primary School, class 1 to class 5. Then I was relocated to Teshi to go and live with my sister, elder sister. Was married to a military man at Mats. And that was where the real transformation took place, when I went to Teshi State Preparatory School.
So from Teshi, where next? Secondary school?
From Teshi I went to St. John's School because of the Western Region connection. Western Region, a capital secondary Takrady.
So
and
you choose St. John's as
yes.
your best choice?
No, I chose Adesado. Interestingly, my card was
missing.
It wasn't missing. It was taken by St. John's headmaster. He saw this person who had 285 mark, and the second choice was St. John's. The first choice was Adesade. He took it because when I went to Adesade, they didn't have somebody with 285.
So you did better than
yes. And so when I went there and I said I chose your school and you didn't pick me, I got 285. They said that, oh boy, you are lying. I cried. So you can imagine. Yes. I didn't really have a choice basically. I chose Adesado and I got so high a mark and I wasn't there, So it was very painful. But my headmaster, Teshi Preparatory School, the headmaster was a St. John's old boy.
Oh, okay.
So he was happy that I was going to St. John's. So he told me that it's a very good school. God in his own way wants you at St. John's. So that was it. I landed at St. John's and I was happy I did.
Yeah, I can tell. And what was your nickname in school? St. John's, what was your nickname?
Do I have one? Willie. They just call me Willie. Some seniors called me Phil because anytime they see me, I was smiling. But basically, I didn't have a nickname.
So growing up, did you see yourself in media? Where did you see yourself growing up?
I knew I was an entertainment person. That I discovered very early at Ateku, when the big boys Afro Moses were holding concerts. Those days, I go around and promote them. I use gongo and say concert, but you bring a plantain, one, and then you enter and come and watch the concert.
Oh.
And I gathered the plantain, sell, and then we split. That's what I took with me. I promote entertainment. So I was a natural entertainment promoter. Yeah.
So was there anybody you were looking up to when you were growing up?
Growing up, no, I didn't really look up to anybody. I didn't have that opportunity. It was later when I came to Accra. After St. John's, I moved to Accra. I went to Aquinas. I was entertainment prefect at Aquinas. My brother had returned from Soviet Union, where he had a car. He had a lot of youthful friends with nice cars, the babes, and that was when I had to decide which course, to pursue, sixth form. And I chose biology because I wanted to be a medical doctor. But we went to Kolebu one day and I saw that the medical students, they work on dead bodies. I was like, hey, me, so I decided instantly that no, I don't want to do medicine. And then so naturally it was pharmacy I was eyeing. Then I got to know that almost shift. They go to work at night. It means I can't club.
So a club person?
Hey! In fact, when I was marrying my wife, we signed an agreement that she would allow me to club.
Whoa.
But after we married, I never saw the agreement again.
You signed an agreement?
Yes. We had an MOU that she would allow me to club.
Wow.
But after that, she took it. So...
Well, but do you have any idea of opening a club? We'll come to entrepreneurship. Just a quick one.
No, not really, but I just loved making people happy. Started with the Aquinas, even started at St. John's. I was dancing, Aquinas, we organized a lot of quality entertainment programs. Then we went to Legon, and at Legon, I was still part of the SRC entertainment, I had a lot of gigs for the School of Performing Arts at Amphitheatre. It was good.
Yeah, I learned you won your wife through your dancing. Is it true?
Oh yeah, we went to a party. I went to a party at Commonwealth and she came. She loved dancing too, so we enjoyed ourselves dancing. And then after that we became friends. It took a lot of visits. She was at Volta. I was in Commonwealth. Good combination, isn't it? Yeah.
Volta and Commonwealth. Mm-hmm. So you are the last of your mother's children?
No. I'm the last three. There are two behind me.
And you have elder brothers?
There are three behind me, actually. There are three behind me, yeah.
So none of them influenced you into what you are doing?
Not
Especially
really.
the one from Soviet Union, because you talk about...
He was my mentor in a lot of ways, but not what I did. He's an electrical engineer by profession. Yeah, he's an electrical engineer. But I looked up to him. He gave me all the support. He was my father because I lost my father very early in life. So he was my father, he was my everything. He is still my father and my everything, yes.
So let's come to the Skyy story. Mm-hmm. First private radio station in the Western region.
Yeah.
And how did it come about? Tell us about the Skyy story.
Yeah. I came back from UK with a lot of music. I had over 3,000 CDs, and they were rare collection, personal collection. I had almost every music you want to hear, and the library was deep. So people who really know music, when they came to see my library, they were so excited. I remember Quantus, some big guys in Accra, and they encouraged me to set up a recording facility. So I created a recording studio, and I was recording the music and I was leasing CDs to radio stations. That's how I got to know the Vibe guys, Mike Cook, Bobby, Tamaklo. They came to my shop, rented CDs for their radio stations. Joy was renting, Sunshine was renting, Gold was renting. It was good business, And along the way, I got very interested in the radio. So I went to Joy. My first point of call was Joy. I told them that if they employ me as marketing manager, I was a chartered marketer, if they employ me as marketing manager, I will give all my CDs to support the station. They didn't employ me. So I took up, I convinced the Vibe guys. They gave me the application, and then I put in an application myself. I looked at the application, changed a few things, and it became mine, from Quest Fine to Wassa. And then I got a license for Takoradi. I had a small experience in London. Civil, there's the community radio, yes. We passed through, but I just did it for fun. I didn't know I was going to do it as a professional, but when I came to Ghana and I got the license, I went to Vibe. So I did 1 month free service to Vibe. I worked for them as a marketing manager, did a few good things for them. So I came to Takoradi very prepared. Psychologically, I knew what to do, what was right, what was wrong, in the industry. And vision very clear. I had a very clear vision.
What was the vision?
The vision was to make Skyy simply the best in Western region, in terms of audience, in terms of spectators and people who are listening to it. Sorry, in terms of audience, and then in terms of market share, advertising revenue. So those were the two areas that we wanted to be market leader, clear market leader. And when we set up, we did a lot of hype. We put banners all over town that we've taken over your airwaves. And when I remember eve of we turning on the transmitter, I went to GBC, and the moment I got there, the general manager was so, and the regional director, he was so angry. He didn't even find out who we are, why we were there. He started complaining about how they are not getting support. He has 500-watt transmitter. He's heard that there's a new radio station starting tomorrow. They have 1,000-watt transmitter. They will bury them. So he gave up before we even started. So I listened to it. He gave me a lot of competition information, how much they earn. He gave me a lot of, and then I just turned back. He didn't ask me my name, why I was there. He just gave me all the information I needed. I said thank you. I stood up and left.
But were you not scared coming to Takoradi as the first private radio station?
It was scary. The reason why it was scary was that I knew that the Ahimfie guys had a license, but they did market survey and they told them that it's not viable. A few people had approached Joy Una, and he had told them that Takoradi is not viable. So the word on the ground was that Takoradi cannot support a commercial radio station. But if you are a marketing person, you won't accept those things. You won't accept those things. So I came in small transmitter, 250 watts, but I have 8-bay antenna, so it doubled the power. Professional setup. We use mini disc, sharp. Sound quality was good, very professional, and we had a lot of time to build our jingles, IDs, and put the core people together. We were about 19. The 19 included everybody. The presenters were, I think, 12 or 13 thereabouts, and we got a BBC trainer to come and train us. So we had a lot of time and we prepared very well. So when we hit the airways, we were ready. We were ready. We were really ready, and we worked very hard. We started. We come to work around before 6 a.m. and we stayed on. Everybody stays. We all leave Skyy after 6 p.m. And we did that for years. So you can imagine, if you put in so many hours like that, productivity was high. The results was there. Within a few months, we had test transmission sponsorship, Mobitel. Then they gave us 10,000. That was huge. That was huge money. They gave us 10,000 for
advertisement.
Test transmission sponsorship.
Wow.
Yeah, we had this, and then we got Parry and Co. 100 million. It was a lot of money. It was a lot of
before starting.
Before starting. But see, it was the film. I went to the guy, white guy, and I told him that, I'm setting up in Takoradi. I'm setting up a private radio station in Takoradi. This is my vision. This is what I want to do. I want us to do joint promotion. Yeah. So we will do banners, we will do stickers with Mobitel and Skyy. He just listened to me and said, "Are you sure you are going to win?" I said, "We are taking over the airwaves." And you saw the Vim and the he just signed 10,000, and I tried to use it to go and take more from Guinness. But somebody at their agency stopped it. He told them that you are saying we should give them so much money. Have you seen his transmitter? Because he knows me. He was a vendor, so he knew me at Commonwealth. He stopped them. He told them that, have you seen his transmitter? Have you seen the station? Somebody comes to you, he says he's setting up radio, and you are throwing in money. You should let him start. When he's doing well, we will advertise. And then when we started, they brought money. Yeah, so it was good. We took off very well.
So I know setting up a radio station involves a lot of money. Where did you get that money from?
We had some good personal savings, myself and my wife, and my wife took additional money. I think she took about £10,000 loan, which we paid under a year. We paid back under a year, and my elder brother supported a little, so that's how we started.
So how much was the total cost in setting?
It was under $50,000.
Under $50,000.
Yes, the setup was about $50,000.
At this age, it can be.
This age, if you give me $100,000, I can set up a radio station.
$100,000.
Yes.
What going to that?
Oh, I'll give you a decent transmitter. I'll give you 2 studios. I'll give you trained personnel and good IDs, everything complete for $100,000. Yes, I can do it.
Let's look at Skyy Power FM, for instance, 20 years of service. I think one of my articles, I said there hasn't been any company in Sekeni Takrady, for instance, that has been 20 years and still competitive. By booking that gems, how did you do it?
See, basically, companies set up to serve. Okay, all companies you set up to serve. Now, you serving means that you should know the people. You should have a target group you are serving. They have to patronize you. You have to patronize them. The challenge is when it becomes money. When you work for money, you lose it. Skyy has never been about money. If it was for money, we wouldn't have come to Takrady. It's never been about money. It's always been how to impact, how to make people happy. And when you do it, the returns is money. So you get more money when you are doing good things. For years, we've won Best Partner, MTN Best Partnership. Nationwide, we've won a few times. And it's because of the genuine commitment to delivering. We always want to deliver results. Skyy is a serious results-oriented company. I can tell you so many things. I can give you one example. This company came to a CCT. Mm-hmm. They do wire. They sell nets for fisherfolk. Yeah, they came to us that they wanted to meet the fishermen, the leaders along the coast. And so they want to run some announcements. But some of the stations advised them not to come to Skyy because Skyy is too expensive. So they had advertised on 2 small stations. He was passing. Then he decided, let me go and listen to this Skyy these guys are talking about. He came and said, you want to speak to fishermen? And they said, yes. And I said, but tomorrow is Tuesday. Okay. They don't go to sea. Then he said, yes. And I said, but I've been running the adverts. And I said, Monday, if you run it, they are not listening. Then he was looking at it and I said, I can get them. I can get them here. Then he said, how will you do it? I said, I'll call them. Then he said, how? I said, so I called Amensong that he should go and bring his production book. He should call all the chief fishermen along the coast to have us name. He should call those along the coast to Winneba. Then he called all of them. And we arranged and put 2 Kufuor buses, one here, and brought all of them and gave them to the man. Here they are. Talk to them. That is it. You have to aim at getting the results. It's not just. I remember another classic case was Woodin. Their launch in Takrady. They did everything, and came to us that they are launching the following day. And I was like, the time is too short. You should have given us enough time to do the hype. Blah, blah, blah. Then, so I told him that the only thing we could do is to write on something. What is happening? Then they said Isaac Bazooka Corti was fighting. And I said, wow, we ran commentary. It was new, running commentary on boxing. It's not been done before. You know, it was new. When Kojo Frimpong said we could do it, Upian said, oh, we beat my, you know, so we are convinced. They say, oh, but we are selling clothes. We don't do sports. We are not a sport. I told him that, listen, you want people to come to your shop. You say, yes. Give me your money. Go and rest. Tomorrow, I'll fill your shop for you. Is that a deal? They say, yeah, but there are brand ethics. I say, master, forget a brand ethics. I understand branding. You know, you want traffic. Tomorrow, he gave me the money. We ran commentary, and the following day, the place was choked with people. That is the power of you targeting results. You know, you have to get results. If you are not careful, you sell airtime. Most radio stations, you go, they will tell you that 6 slots is this, 3 slots, 3 announcements. No.
So you don't sell airtime.
No.
What do you sell?
We sell results. When you come to us, we sell results.
You're a chartered marketer. You have executive masters in public administration and BSc Agric Economics. I wonder which of the schools gave you these ideas. Which of them really impacted on what you're doing?
I would say my mother. My mother's school. and the chartered marketing, I studied at South Bank University.
South Bank University.
Yeah. But my mom taught me so many things. My mom was illiterate. She didn't go to school, but she could do calculation. She can tell you that this plus this plus this plus this is this. Yes, she knows, she can do the figures. She was wonderful. And she taught me a lot of things. She told me money is a seed. She told me money is an outcome. You don't chase money, you do something that will bring the money along. You know, so my foundation was solid. My foundation is really solid. You know, and a good entrepreneur should be wired. Your subconscious mind must be in control. You know, your conscious mind will tell you, or you experience a lot of things, but it's your subconscious mind that really drives you. You know, and if your wiring is good, your values are solid, they become like filters. So the messages that goes into your subconscious mind is solid, and you make sharp decisions. You make sharp decisions. Sharp decisions.
This is extensive chat, and we are talking to Honorable Wassa. He's the DC for Wassa East, and he's the CEO of Skyy Media Group, and we are sponsored by Salvi Food Star, PKE Worldwide, Food Chosters, Queensland TV, Westland Entertainment, WePPTimes.com, ExtraArena.com, and a host of others. And I can see the smile on my boss's face. I'm sure he's wondering how much I'm getting from these sponsorships. But the
money will come.
Amen.
The money will come. Yeah. The first time I saw it, I was like, wow. Because I pushed Kofi Asamoah to do the Calipos thing. You know. Yeah, no. When I saw it, I said, Charlie, this thing. I told my wife that watch this thing. Watch what this boy has started to grow.
Amen. That's a prophecy I get. But why you call boss player?
When we started, I had to have a program. I mean, I was playing jazz. You know.
Play jazz?
Yeah. And I was playing good music. I remember.
You were DJ yourself?
Yeah, I was playing. And one day I played so well that people walked up to the station and started giving me gifts. It was good.
Wow.
But I stopped because of Pakufi.
What happened?
One day he came to me and said, hey boss, Obonyumo. I was all over time, everybody is listening to you. But boss, voice name.
So you were on air yourself?
So yeah, that was
that's why they call you the boss player.
Boss player.
So because of how you were playing, and you are the boss as well, so the boss player.
There were 2 boss players actually. It wasn't the original because Conrad Dumont later on was using it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm looking at these media personalities you've managed: Abeku Santana, Kwame Jokoto, Lawyer Monday, Joe Enusen, Atokwame Nadaze, Cyrus W. Johnson, Philip Osebonsu, Bob G, Shaba Park, Chrissy Simpson, and a host of others. How are you able to manage these amazing talents?
I think if you talk to them, I couldn't do what they do, but I told them what to do. Okay. I remember when I approached Abiku Santana from Mercury FM in Kumasi. I was with Nyama. He was then the general manager of Love FM in Kumasi. Then we were flipping through, and I heard him. I said, "Stay there. I like his voice energy." So I asked, "Who is he?" He said, "He's." So Abiku agreed, and I told him that I would like to talk to him. He said, "Oh." He told me, "Oh, ADT, no substance, you know." I looked for him. Kwame Dumante was my special assistant then. So Kwame went looking for him and brought him to us. I had a chat with him and I told him we can work on him, we can make him. And he moved. So he joined us. And I sat him down. No, Ash FM, Kumasi. So I sat him down and I took him through some few minutes. Abeku, when you're on air, who are you talking to? He was looking at me, he was confused. I told him that when you're on air, you should imagine the people you're talking to. You should see them sitting in front of you so that you can address them, you know. So I helped him define his target audience. And I got him to go and visit them. So he goes to the taxi drivers. So he picked up names. You know, he goes to the market women, picked up names. So Abeku comes to sit on air and say, "Mami, if we are woton banchin waha, abose ya yento banchino. Me pese me shen komgu abrabom say, ansana adiebe sano. Nanya me any nyama dedi. Wa bo salifu. Se wonam ha say wo yesi. Me say ne wo says a bedobo." So he was mentioning people, and when they mention your name, all your friends come around you giving you fans. It only resonated. He resonated. At the beginning, we were actually going around and tipping the loudspeakers, those who were selling music, to tune into Ash. That's what we did. Every morning I go around and make sure they all tune in. After a week, they loved the station. I didn't need to go around again. And then everywhere you pass, they were listening to Ash, and he was loud. You know, you just tweak them a little. You just make them understand what they do. With LPMs, I loved Ifira Kwame Jokoto. I loved Ifira Kwame Jokoto because he accepted that you can help him. He always comes to you, boss, and then fine, you know, today, and then you know, and then he go and sit on air, and what he would do with the information, it was fulfilling, very fulfilling. I've had great time working on these talents. It's always a challenge when they move on, but it excites me. When they move on, you have to create another one. You know, and I've always loved the challenge.
So how do you do it? Somebody like Ifira Kwame Jokoto left, and some people were thinking it will worry the Skyy drive. But fortunately, you had equally good talent to fill in. How do you poach, or how do you bring it?
Nano Tujando filled in at that time. You see, Ifira has a style. Jano was smooth and had a style. So all I did was put Jando at the score, secondary. Every evening after work, I let him go and hang out there. Weekend he hang out there, so that he gets their terms, their language, you know. So you have to work at it. You don't just leave it by chance. You have to work at it. Some of them have to go to club. You need to put them in the club so that they see and hear how people bounce to the music. You know, the music people resonate with. You don't assume. Ideally, if you are a radio presenter, you should be sending paper to people and telling them, what songs do you want me to play today? Then they request their song and you play it for them. That's what you should be doing. Because you don't play what you like.
What they like.
You have to satisfy them. You have to. And sometimes, some time ago, we used to record music. They have some arrangement. I want this song to follow this. Now, if that's how I want it, and you give it to me, I would love your station. You know, the flow, the follow-ups. You know, I would love the station if I get 3 of the songs I want to hear back to back. Oh, if you are in your car, so that's it. You need to plug into people. Usually, presenters, even if you are not doing, when you go out, they will give you fans. That's the danger. They will give you fans. You might think you are doing so well, but before you realize, you are completely off. You know, somebody will just come and overtake you. So you have to be. You don't have to be complacent. You know, you have to focus and stay tuned in to people as well. You know. So just as much as you want them to stay tuned to you, you should stay tuned to people.
So which of them is your darling boy or darling girl amongst those who've passed through your hand?
It's a difficult one.
Okay, which of the talents has been difficult to fill?
Difficult to fill.
Who left the gap you think has been very difficult to fill?
Opia Mensah.
What about him?
Opia was an institution. You know, he was an institution. It was difficult to fill Opia. Pakwesi did exceptionally well. You know, but Opia is original. Pat did exceptionally well. He's also created his own. Efira departure was huge. He left a void, big void, you know. But we managed. Sometimes you can't replace, you can manage. Sometimes you need 2-3 people to fill one person's absence. Yeah, that's how good some of them are. Philomyapo, Obi, you know, Obi, I recruited Obi and I left. So I didn't see his rise. But when I came back, he was an awesome character. You know, I like Obi personally, is somebody I like. But if I have to choose one person, maybe Joe Innocent.
Oh.
Yeah, because personally, I like his commitment. See, it's more than
talent.
Pay, talent, and yeah, Joe is a total radio person. Yeah, I like Joe Innocent.
Let's look at the media now. You've done this for 20 years. How do you see the media now? Are you impressed with the growth of the media?
No, I think that we could do more. See, I always say that media is a tool. Okay, so when you go for alliances, they give you a paper with frequency written on it. That is all. What it becomes is your ingenuity, what you could do. Okay, I think the media could do far more for Ghana because almost every Ghanaian listens to radio. Now, one of the biggest problems we have in this country is our attitude. We have a very bad attitude as a nation. You know, most of our people, they are wonderful. We are hospitable. We are wonderful. But most people are job oriented. They are pay oriented. You know, they don't mind showing up at work as long as he gets his pay. You understand me? Huh? So people don't achieve their maximum. People don't achieve their optimum. People don't create wealth. You get me? I mean, if you look at Skyy, GBC, we came to meet GBC. GBC had twice our power. But within 5 years, we built Skyy House. GBC is still where they are. You know, we invested in TV. You know, 15 years, we pioneered digital TV in Ghana. $4 million investment. We were able to raise it and, you know, and took over, you know, digital in Ghana. So it can be done. It can be done. Media has not, people have seen media as a business. So as a business, yes, they've done quite well. But as a tool for development, we could have done better. We could do more.
Is it polarized? Has it become more MPP, NDC than what is supposed to be?
Media is a mirror. Media is just a mirror of who we are and where we are. If we are polarized people, you see it on the media. That's how it is.
It's a reflection of who we are now.
Who we are. So what we discuss, we talk too much. The talk is too much. We don't do as much. Look, the president comes out to say that Ghana beyond is. I expect the media to look at what is our role. You understand me? Don't let me even use politics, because people will with all kinds of. Let me use sports. Now the talk is we want Kwesi Nyantakyi to go. Are we serious? This is the time we have somebody who has gone up to the FIFA level. If Kwesi wants to go, fine. He can anoint somebody and put the person and help the person. You understand me? So we shouldn't throw away our assets. Yes, Kwesi, of course, nobody was born to do one job for all his life. Yeah, he can move on. But we need to be very careful how we manage that. When we attack the person, look, Ghana football cannot be blamed on one person. Why? Because English Premier League wasn't made by the English FA. It wasn't English FA that made. It's a group of club owners who sat over tea and decided that we will have to change our game because we are fourth in Europe. Italy was first, Germany was second, I think France English League was fourth. It was nothing. Some people sat down and decided that we want to create a product that would be the best in the world. And they did it. They got the media, they got the right people together, and they did it. Is that what we are doing? No. We are talking, we talk too much. We are blaming everybody. Look, if you turn on the media, are we using the media to help Ghana? No. Are we using the media to help Ghana football? No. We are dissing Ghana football. We are always talking about English Premier League, La Liga, UEFA Champions League, other leagues. When we talk about Ghana League, the stories are not. It
hasn't become attractive to them.
Yeah, we are not even. Look, if I tell you to mention 11 players from Kotoko, you can't. 11 players from Haas, you can't. But if I tell you 11 players from Manchester United, so somebody is doing something right. The media, you think there are no problems with their league. There are worse problems, but they would rather focus on the positives because they are branding. They are exporting a product. They've created. So they are working together. There is a focus. They are all working together to build something. But we don't work together. We don't work together. Maybe somebody has not harnessed the media power very well. So maybe somebody hasn't done something right.
Media Commission.
I won't blame Media Commission either. I won't blame anybody. All I will say is that let's begin to do things differently. Let's think out of the box. Let's begin to use our media. Look, we could decide that at 6 p.m. all radio stations in Ghana will broadcast a particular message.
Is it possible? Because let's look at the geo poll. It tells you the listenership. These are the number of people who are listening to you. They rank and give you number 1, number 2, number 3. And at the end of the day, what you are doing is selling. Who changes their winning strategy anyway? So why should he or she change that strategy?
I'm saying that you have 24 hours. Okay. If the nation demands that give me 2 minutes, the airwaves belongs to the nation. It's been given to you to manage. If the nation needs 2 minutes of the 24 hours, you should be able to give 2 minutes to the Ministry of Information. And that 2 minutes can be used for something very productive, like playing an ID for Ghana. You know, we should brand our nation. We should do things. We should promote our own. We should promote our food. We should brand our nation. We should brand our football. You know, and another thing media can do, like what Skyy is doing, we've created festivals. Okay, we have marketed existing festivals. Okay, we've created a music recording studio to support music industry. We've created a football team to support sporting talents. We are investing. We are investing It's not, these things don't even give you money, but we're doing it to support, to promote the development. Super Sports has a team, yeah. So sometimes we need to invest. You make money, you need to use some to support.
I don't know if you are privy to some of the youthful discussions. You go to some youth gathered there, and the discussions will be, Charlie, what's not that you get money? If we give you $10 million, are you rich?
What do you call rich?
How would you, from my definition of the youth discussions, talking about you being able to provide $10 million?
My money is not in my pocket. I have investments. Okay, I have investments. Yes.
So
yes, I should be worth more than 10 million.
So what's your worth?
I'm not telling you.
It's more than $10 million.
Yeah, if you want to buy Skyy Media Group, you pay more than 10 million.
So how much is Skyy worth?
I'm not telling you.
That's more than 10 million.
It's more than 10 million, yes.
All right, so let's come to. I'm wondering. I know people will be wondering where we are. We are in your office, the district assembly office at Wassa East at Wassa, and we see President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's picture here. We see yourself and your wife. The president's pictures are more here. I was wondering when exactly you decided to go into politics. If, say, 10 years ago, if anybody told me you go into politics, it would have been something I would have challenged.
Yeah, 10 years ago, if somebody had told me that I'll go into politics, I would have challenged the person either.
So what really pushed you into politics?
When I moved into TV, I got to a stage where I could not. I've been given frequencies, but you will not be allowed to expand and do what you have to do. Political power, obstacles, and you are like, what's the difference between me and these guys with power? Okay, that was one factor. Two, I come from Ateku. I go through the Abuase and go to Ateku. I look at the situation, and I look at the impact I've made in Second Prade. This is my home. Okay, why haven't I been able to help my people?
To affect a lot of people here.
So I'm like, I think I will have to. Every 5 years I take a decision. I change my vision, personal vision. So at a point in time, I decided that let me go into public service.
Was it only through that you could have affected a lot of lives?
No, I could have stayed at Skyy and still affected lives. But it is better to be in control like this, because I've been here 1 year. May 17 will be 1 year of me in this office. But I can tell you that so much has happened. I've done
some of them.
I planted the football. Within 1 year, we beat every team in second division, qualified to Division 1, and we are fourth on the table. And the fourth, the leading team has 8 points. We have 7 points.
Wow.
Yeah. So that aside, when you go to the Abuase St. Anglican Park, it was a stony pitch. Go and see. It's transformed. Yes. FIFA standard, changing room. I've done all those things within 1 year. When you were coming on the road, I'm sure you saw a huge warehouse. Yes, that is something we're working on. We are trying to plant a factory there, and a few things that will transform the economy here. Okay, when you go to the mines, they have these waste rocks. The mines heap there. It's been there for decades. Okay, but under my watch, I've been able to convince the mines to release it to us. Now we are turning it into a quarry. So that's going to be an income for the assembly. I'm opening a new income stream into the assembly's life. One district, one factory. We have a three. By the end of the year, we are targeted 3. So I mean, I'm fulfilled. I'm happy with what I'm doing here. But I know it's tough because people's expectations are jobs. They want jobs. They want job. But we are going to get it. At least Prunes and the Cocoa Ball job, we got over 800 jobs for them. Very soon, we are coming in with the National Builders Corps. We are getting about 350. Forest guys, we are getting over 100. We are getting jobs. The jobs are coming.
So there's NPP and DC. Why did you choose NPP?
I chose NPP because they are better managers. They are better managers. Anytime NPP comes into power, they've come to power just once though, but you could see there was serious transformation of the economy. Yeah. And currently things are going well. Yeah.
Really?
You don't think so?
No, on paper, yeah, we are hearing that the inflation has dropped to 10.4%, but does it reflect in the pockets of the ordinary Ghanaian? How would you mark President Akufo-Addo's presidency?
It's too early, but let me tell you, there are a lot of positives. If you ask me, if you have a youthful population who drop out after secondary school, JHS, plenty people drop out of JHS, what are you doing? You are destroying your nation. The biggest asset any nation has is your people. So if your people are not educated enough, you are in trouble. We have just too many people not skilled, they drop out, and what becomes of them? They have to work and pay taxes for the nation to develop. They have to add value to what we have. They need education. They need some basic education. So that free SHS thing that Nana has done is the biggest investment that anybody can do. It's savings. It's an investment. You may not see the returns today, but trust me, it will transform this nation. It will transform it. I mean, go to any developing where things have happened. It is through education. It's a major game changer that Nana has done. Another area that we have done wonderful is cocoa, agric. Let me tell you for a fact that we did a pilot. There's something called artificial pollination. Now, when an acre of farm, if you don't do pollination, you do standard practice, you will harvest 3 to 5 bags of cocoa. When you do pollination, it will go up to 15. When you do pruning, in addition to mass spraying, you are looking at about 25, 30 bags. And that is the kind of investment this government has made. Okay, so we may not put the money in your pocket, but you are going to harvest 5 times, 6 times more. And is that not development? So yes, we haven't done fanciful things, but we've made strategic investments that will transform this economy. What we've done to this economy, you have no idea. Give us 2 years. Give us 2 years. The economy was so. Have you forgotten doing so? Do you know the effect on us?
It still has effect even today.
Yes, because companies collapsed. Companies collapsed. Production granted to a what? You know the Keynesian theory. It says that if you want your economy to boom, you target aggregate demand. You target aggregate people to demand more. If people demand more, then people produce more, and when they produce more, there's full employment. So it's a simple. And what we are doing, we are putting a lot of money in the farmers' pockets. If you pick 10 people in Ghana, 6 of them are farmers. So if we are doing this, planting for food and jobs, planting for food and investment, all these things we are doing is boosting agriculture. Okay, we are putting money in people's pockets. It can only be done by. Oh, it's not political. You see, it's early for you to see. When you are sowing, it's difficult. When you are sowing, right now, you started. It's difficult. Isn't it difficult? Do you see impact on your life? Yes, but you are investing. Give yourself 2 years, 1 year down, then you see the returns. Okay, so it's not fair for me to judge you now. Okay, I need to wait for your investment to bring some fruits. Then you can now see it. Okay, so trust me. But you can even, it's obvious what we're doing, the digitalization of the economy. You are doing wonderful things.
So I was asking one of your staffers what he would want to ask you if he gets the chance. And he was telling me about you doubling the internally generated funds of the.
I haven't done much, I'll be honest with you. Basically, what I have done since I came here is to look at where the weaknesses are and try and block those loopholes. But I haven't even done much. I realized that I will be better off using my effort and energy to open another income stream. That will give it like 100,000, because our IGF is around 20-something thousand a month. Okay, so instead of working so hard to bring it to like 30, 40, why don't I open another income stream and bring in 100? And when I have 100, now you can work on these ones. So that's what I've done. That's what I've done. Yes, I've done. I mean,
so what's the income stream you opened? How did you do it?
The Quarry.
Okay.
The Quarry is a 1D, 1F project.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Nobody thought it was possible. One, they said, oh, the stones have been there for 20 years. Champion, are you the one who can make it work? You know, oh, just wasting his time. Then it became, oh, where is he going to find money to buy machines to do it? 1D, 1F.
Oh. Becoming a politician, what has shocked you? What has shocked you?
What has shocked me is the response, the reaction of people when you have power. All of a sudden, people can become hostile to you. Okay, they assume that you are okay. You know, all of a sudden, there's a lot of pressure on you, expectations, demands, and those things. But you have mentors, you have people who have been through, so they counsel you. This is how you manage it. This is what you do. This is what you tell them when they come to you. This is how you manage. But it's interesting. It's interesting. I mean, it comes with it. Like the rose flower, it comes with thorns. Yeah. So you better accept it. It comes with it, and I'm managing. It's been tough. Coming from where I came from, it's tough. It's tough because I'm somebody who plan a lot. You know, I plan. My life is very planned. I know I need 5,000 a month to live, so I have 5,000. Then all of a sudden, you can't live within your plan because tomorrow somebody will come and he needs 2,000, and he thinks that he voted for you, so you have to come out with the money. You know, and no excuse will wash. So all of a sudden you don't have a budget. You know, it's tough. But we are managing. We are managing.
On Millionaire Mind on Skyy Power, you speak a lot about entitlement mentality. Is it something that you've seen around since you became the DC? Is it something that has really?
Yes, people think that his party is in power. So his life is supposed to be transformed, but it takes time. And you see, when your party is in power, you have a responsibility. Your responsibility is to make impact in your community. So you have to take advantage of some opportunities. Okay, then you can get support. For example, I have invested in the park. I've created stands. Come and sell on match days and make money. And because you voted for me, I will give you free access to do that. You understand me? Take advantage of something. Prepare yourself. Come up. I mean, we are giving seedlings and support for people to go into planting for food and jobs. Take advantage of that. You understand me? If you want to be a pollinator, you can have that opportunity. There are opportunities, but things are okay. It's human nature. His government is in power. He expects that his life will be transformed. Except that you just don't sit there and then the manna will fall from heaven. You have to make a move. You have to take advantage. You have to spot challenges in your community and attempt to solve it. That is how wealth is created. So we are talking to them. We are working on them. It takes time. Today, a young man came here. He was not happy that I couldn't send him to the police service. Okay, but after I explained what I've done for him, the effort that I went through, and you know, of course I can't write the exams. So if you write the police exams and you fail, and you blame me, it's difficult. You understand me? I told him, but at least I endorsed it, and you said that because of the endorsement, they took you through. You got to a certain stage, but you were after the exams they dropped you. But don't worry, you know, you have this background. You can do this. He's going to learn ICT. So he's going to help us recruit the people for the Nation Builders Corps. So he's going to be he's going to work, and we are going to pay him, and he will be one of them beneficiaries as well. So at least for 3 years he's going to get a job, and then he will transition. We make sure that after that either he will go and do his masters, or so we work out something like that for them. I'm here to impact. I am here to impact.
You are the MPP parliamentary candidate for
Wassa East,
and you failed on 2 attempts. What haven't you done right?
I'm not prepared to do sometimes the kind of things you have to do to get political power. Some of us won't do that. I mean, I can't use violence. Okay, I'll not bring machetes and macho men to butcher somebody to get political power. I won't do that. But that's what happened to me here.
You were chased with machetes.
I had to hide under a table for 30 minutes.
Wow.
I won't do that.
So if you do that, you could win. Is that what you're saying?
I won't do that. I'm saying that some of us are not prepared to go to some extent. It's like, to some people, it's like their life is at stake, But I'm happy with the response, because which was good, and I mean the margin was 6,000. It's now 1,080 or something like that.
Wow.
So I mean, we've done pretty well.
Are you running again?
Hopefully yes. Hopefully yes.
You won't give up?
Yes. Oh, you don't give up. I want to serve. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm hoping that I want to impact. Okay, but I'm in the hands of God. God decides what I have to do. Okay, you plan and God decides what what will happen.
Does Wassa have presidential ambition?
Presidential ambition? Hey, Master, I haven't thought about it. It hasn't even crossed my mind.
Do you see yourself doing that?
It's possible. I mean, anything is possible. You never know. I can't say yes or no, but it's possible. I don't believe in I can't do this, I can't do that. Anything is possible. But you know that my party, there's a tall queue. MPP has too much quality. I mean, when we met for a retreat last weekend, you look at people, their thoughts, and you're like, wow, serious array of brains, serious brains. No wonder we are doing so well. But you see it now. Give us a year.
But you're the dean of the MMDCs, the whole Western region.
Yes.
You are their boss, their
leader.
What do you do?
You coordinate. If there are events, if there are information for them, they send it to you, you pass it on. If they need something, they tell you, you work on it. So you are their rep, you do a lot of things, you negotiate on their behalf. There are things, if somebody is not doing something right, yeah.
And you have Skyy Radio, you have Star TV, you have Westwood.
Prime, there are challenges. Yeah, there are some few challenges we have to.
But people want to know why you sold the TV.
The TV, the digital platform. What I sold is the digital platform.
And you maintained one channel.
Yes. It's for good reasons. I took a loan to set it up. Okay. The loan was going bad. So you have to sell, pay off, and then you keep your profit and you move on air to do one business. Sometimes if you're a businessman, you shouldn't be emotionally attached to your businesses. You don't make money if you can't sell your business. You won't make money. It's when you sell your business and make millions, then you are, you have to create business. This business you are creating, create it in such a way that you can sell and make good money. Okay, yeah, that's it.
I saw on your Facebook, former CEO of Skyy Media Group.
Yes, because I'm in public service. I'm doing national service.
So who is the CEO of Skyy now?
My wife, Ajua Mufa Arthur.
Oh, okay. So how is it running business with your wife? Do you?
Ajoy is my friend.
Okay.
She's my friend, somebody I really get on with. So it was cool. We've lived together all our life, you know, since we met at Legon.
Wow.
We went to London together. I've been with her for so long. I enjoy being with her.
All right, thank you so much, Honorable. I know you've enjoyed and learned a lot from this interview. My name is Nana Kwesi Kunsu, and this is Extensive Chat. We came to you live from the DC's office here at the Wassa, and we spoke to Honorable Wilson Arthur. It's been about an hour of knowledge sharing, and I've learned a lot. Thank you.